Hello, this is Vulturefire, and we are on, this is actually 7001, just for some reason the PC version didn't get that number update. And this video I'll be doing a Drofis run, but I will be specifically making sure that I have the Idol of Emptiness invoked, which is a new idol that's invoked the Spirit of Emptiness, increasing the maximum status of all enemies by 30%. So this ends up being pretty dangerous for status decks, and I can also show you apparently didn't keep the Idol of Emptiness cards that I had. Oh, no, I have the generic thing ticked. So I only did enough to see kind of the basics of it. So I did like half of area 1 of a run with Idol of Emptiness enabled. But so here are the area 1 Idol of Emptiness cards. You can see we have the gold card is right now give Frozen 1 Purity 1 to all enemies. I don't know what that is in area 2 and 3. But that is obviously kind of useful, but obviously a problem if the enemies still have Purity up, or if they get Purity from Idol of Endurance, or if they just get it themselves naturally. It'll be really frustrating if it rolls this right after Maw gets done putting Purity on itself, for example. Because then the card literally, it's a gold card that can literally do nothing, which I guess the Hunger card can as well. But yeah, so the other cards, Dispel to everyone. This hurts a lot. This is just going to eat all of your buffs. It's brutal. It also reduces buffs on enemies. Oh, especially because Dispel now reduces the range of all buffs by 10%, minimum 1. Reduces status on everyone by 10, which is very similar to an Idol of Endurance card. I don't know why, because Endurance has, or no, it's White Flame, I guess. Yeah, reduces status on everyone by 10. Everyone gets powerful too. It's literally the same except without the powerful. And then we have Cleanse all enemies 2 times, which is again very similar to a White Flame card, except it cleanses in area 1. The cleanse version of that is cleanse all enemies once. Oh no, it is 2 times in all areas. Okay. It's just that then they also get burn and tough, and so the only difference is they don't get burn and tough, which is again kind of weird to me. The removed card is Gain Doom 10, which is pretty brutal. That means that you have a ticking time bomb on yourself, and also because of how Doom works now, every turn you're going to get a curse on you, so it's going to be very difficult for you to keep Purity up. One of them gives you Fatigue and Frostbite, which obviously can hurt, and Apply 12 Frost to yourself is kind of obnoxious. That one is probably less obnoxious than the Cruelty card that applies Arcane, but it does negate some of the cards you'll draw next turn. The stone is one of the more annoying stones. It gives you Frozen 1 when you draw it, and it is unplayable. So when you draw it, it'll negate the next card you play after you draw it. So, and Frozen is bugged right now. Maybe I don't want to do this just because Frozen. Maybe I don't want to fight Emptiness right now just because Frozen is bugged. Yeah. Tell you what, we'll fight Emptiness in a later video. I don't think I want to fight Emptiness with Frozen bugged. Actually, no, we're going to do it. I'm not a coward. I am a coward. That was a lie. We're not going to deal damage with Arcane into this. Block damage might happen. Probably not. Freeze enemies. Okay, well, that's going to be tricky, but we'll take extra max health from that. We are going to be playing Drofis. I think Drofis got a number of new, very powerful cards. We have skins, which I can actually show off the skins now. I haven't colored all of them, which is very important, of course. Figuring out the right ratio of red to white is tricky. That looks good. And then it also, because of the bug, it undid all of my previous coloring. So, but yeah, we have Emo Catan. We have Business Tycoon Inna. We have Robo Salon and Pirate Salon. Pirate Salon is very good. I approve. Love those pink pants. We have, like, I think of this as being like from Esper, the, what are they called? Whatever the Esper medal is in Magic the Gathering. That's what she reminds me of. And you have just like Assassin Merly. Yeah, I like that. And then you have just classic. Although it looks like the coloring is slightly different now on that one. And then, of course, we have Crystal Rowden. We have Red Wizard Rowden. And then we have Classic Flavored Rowden. I have a lot more color blending, which means that you end up with a lot more pinks with my color scheme, but that's okay. So anyway, Drofis. Doing the Poison Drofis. And we are going to try and do a new list using some of the new cards. Specifically, I want to try... Oh, that's just the new Bloodstrike card. The specific cards that I want to look at are Necrotic Transmutation, which I think is an incredibly powerful card. This is you gain 2 mana, you create 1 Shrivel, you transform 1 into Withering Blast. It retains its remove your temporary property, which means that worst case scenario, you play this, you get a Shrivel, you turn into a Withering Blast, and then you just don't play it. But also, in Drofis, you can play this, transform a Bloodburst into a Withering Blast, and then just play the Shrivel to draw a card. So that seems incredibly powerful. We are going to need a lot of heal to keep up. I think Pocket Sand is still probably good. I don't know if we want to do this. So this card got nerfed because Poison Burst Plus now is only Poison Blood 1. So it's a lot harder to stack a bunch of Poison Blood. I think we want at least 1 Sanguine Melody. I think we want healing. I just need to figure out where our heal is coming from. May just be like a Mend. Oh right, that is now a heal and a cleanse. It's kind of expensive. But it would be a good way to cleanse ourselves in the starting list. God, it's just so expensive. Go with 2 Shrivels. With this one, so this is create 2 Shrivels, heal 2. This seems very good. The heal is largely irrelevant here. But the fact that it is card draw seems very good. I don't know that I'm a huge fan of that art. It's a little too abstract for me. Ritual of Blood, gonna be very good. I think we're not gonna do a poison list. We want maybe more healing. We're gonna have a lot of heal in our card pool. Blood Blast seems pretty okay. I think we do want the Resto Shield. So, because I think that this is probably not gonna be enough healing. I think healing is gonna be a problem for us in this starting list, but it's what we're working with for now. I could see running an aid for the cleanse. Again, it is expensive, but I mean, worst case scenario, we end up with extra cards that we end up turning into Necrotic Transmutations. Oh, this now heals 3. I'm okay with having one of those, even without summoned enemies to kill for it. And then Forbidden Rites may actually be okay. I don't think I'm a huge fan of that. I don't think Mana Eruption is going to work for us. Sprite Vigor seems okay. Renewing Array seems okay. So this now gives us potentially 4 mana. I think that's a buff to that. And then, aside from that, I don't know, the Grizzly Storm is where we want to be. Vampiric Needle seems okay. This, I think, is very good. We definitely want Demonic Power. I don't think we want Rupture Strike. I don't think we want Final Strike. I think we will take a Sanctity. Probably an Arcane Silence. Oh, we want Pact of Blood, obviously. Let's look at all the Drofis cards. Blood Tide is good. That'll work. I think Tainted Blood is still fine. But Revitalizing Surge is still good. I don't know if we want Essence Harvest. I mean, it is funny. I just don't know if we care enough. This is still a bajillion mana. Oh, but now it gives Curse 2 to all enemies, and then it's going to corrupt them 1 time, which is going to trip the Leech, which is healing. I don't think I'm a fan. I think we'll take that. I think we'll take... I don't know that we need more Rituals of Blood. I don't know that we need Blood Strike. Let's look for heals. I still don't like that card. That card doesn't really work for us. Predator's Focus isn't really healing, but it'll work. Hunt seems very good. Restorative Focus seems pretty good. Let's see. I probably need Sources of Tough, which, it occurs to me, that's actually an okay way to do it. This is now 1 mana more expensive than it was, and it now only gives Tough 1, but it's still very good. I mean, this is Tough plus Mend, which isn't terrible, but Yeah, sure. Oh, I also wanted to try out some of the new things that create. So that's still good because we're still Drofis. This I want to try. So it is 2 mana for adaptive spell, and then it creates temporary focus, introspection, or focused blast. I don't think we want demonic greed. I would take more of those. I think I would take. Would I take more of those? I don't know. And don't want that. Okay. Let's see. What else are we looking at? We probably want a little more mana. We won't have the allies for that. Oh, that is a retained, which is nifty. Cultivate's still fine. I don't think Battle Ready is great. I don't think we're going to actually be doing that much with whatever. Runic Focus, Precarious Draught. These are all good things. All your spells. Oh, but that's 10% if you have. That's if you have Wits and if you have Mana Boost, which we are not doing. The Wits Mana Boost deck is a lot better than it was, but that's not really what we're trying to do with this list. This should always be 2 mana, at least. We don't have Vulnerable. This might be okay. I just hate that it's only for 1 turn. That still seems okay. That still seems okay. I don't think that's where we want to be. That still is good. Although it could be awkward with some of our other stuff. We'll have to see how it plays out. That could be good. I kind of want to try it. Although, what are the other ways to get powerful right now? Right, this is now a lot better. I don't think that's really where we're at with this deck, but it's worth considering. That seems okay, maybe? That seems okay. Pretty sure I've used that joke before, but it is what it is. Sure. That card back. And let's go. So we're going to go Emptiness, Hunger, and then Not Hunt. Do I just want to do Cruelty? No, we're going to do White Flame. Which one is missing? It's Endurance. Okay. Okay, so as far as areas go, we have A3. We don't have Hunger in A3, so we do want to get... We don't have Hunger in A2 either, so it's just Hunger in A1. So we've got to get all our Hunger cards in quick. One of the Demented Mushroom cards is very good for us. I don't think I care about Scorching Winds necessarily. So I think this is the plan. And it is Baelator. It is Crystal Dragon. I'm trying to think if there's a reason to go Ether Plains. I don't think there is. So here we go. Give me a second. I'm checking stuff. Okay. Bookkeeping done. Already have that item logged, but I don't have this change logged. Please hold. Okay. So, plus 10% spell damage, plus 2 starting mana seems good. This is the only way to get Predator now, and I'm betting that this item's going to change, because Predator has been replaced with other things. Four-sided knife is funny, but without a way to get purity, I don't think I'm ever going to take it. 4 bleed is just way too much, even for Drofis. I don't think that's that good for us, but I think it's better than the other options right now. Because these are really, really bad into whatever. And Charged Siphon is probably better than the other options. Okay, so we're going through here because we want to get those. We can go up this way and just get... because like both these cards are pretty good. This card got nerfed, but it's still good. Vengeful Restoration is just great. And yeah, overall, good times. We could also go through here and I could show this fight off, but not going to happen. So this would be a lot better if it wasn't for the aforementioned Frost bug. But Frost is bugged right now, so it's not great. And the bug is I have to pay mana for the cards while frozen, because I haven't said that out loud. It'll be fixed in the next patch probably, but I don't know how long it'll be until the next patch, and I'm going to record this, so. So we can lose some life. Let's get that out. You are on Bloodburst as well. Everything's new and it messes with me. I think we're gonna do that. We definitely have the kill here. Just a matter of going through with it. Get pocket sanded. There we go. I don't hate that as just a thing to have. I had forgotten we had this as an option. I don't like this yet. I will like it later, but I think for now we would rather just have access to the top, because like the mighty is also a good option. Okay. Do that. So we can at least heal the two. Okay. So we are now at a full hand. So we can play that to get space in hand. I think we don't need that. Okay, we can do this. We can do that. Bye. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This seems good. Yeah, and we'll upgrade that, and that's just going to be incredible. Okay, so these guys, unfortunately, because of how these guys work, we aren't going to be able to get value out of that one thing this fight. All right, let's... I think I do want this still. So we can do that. Oh. I meant to get that out. Or no, I want mighty. A little awkward in terms of sequencing because of how things shake out. We're going to have extra mana this turn anyway, so. And so we end up taking some damage here, but we have the kills, so. Alright. Do we want a recurring torment? I'm not actually sure. It is still incredibly powerful. I don't know that it solves any of our problems. I do like adaptive spell a lot, you know? So strike is okay. I think we take the adaptive spell. Let me do the usual thing. Alright, so yeah, we definitely don't want that. That's very bad. I think, like, it got worse. It used to be minus 80%. Now it's minus 90%. I do not know why. I don't think it was that good anyway. But we will take a Witty Charm. Stats decrease every turn +2 is pretty nice. All right. So I think we're going to go for the focus here. I say that. Yeah, we need the mana. Even with this, I think we need the mana because it's not upgraded. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that for value. Get mighty for value. Oh, I can do that. Sequencing. Yeah, definitely would like more healing. I can transform. Probably not going to play it, but... Really hoping to find healing there. No dice. we're just gonna take some damage here, and because of vulnerable, we're unfortunately taking more. But I think Bloodswig seems good. I think more healing would be nice. Although getting and staying at 0 is actually pretty tricky for us right now, just because of how we've got things shaking out. Okay. So this fight, we probably won't turn 1, but I mean, we have to try. Get off as much life out of that as we can, which we should be able to just hit max on that. Yeah, because we can play that. We are going to need more mana for this hand. Oh, that's some mana. Yeah, we couldn't afford that. Okay. Heal. We are going to do that. Transform that. Definitely need to heal. And then, fortunately, I don't have a way to get back down to 0 again, but I can live with that. Nice and easy. This seems good. This is not what we were hoping to see, and we don't have a reroll token, which is unfortunate. This doesn't get us health at all. This, I think, is kind of what we need. Okay, that's another new, it's 2 new items. Give me a second. Okay, so of these items, I think Stealth Helmet would be very good for some decks, but not for ours, obviously. Root Armor, though, is pretty good. And then, was this upgrade actually? Okay, what is, okay, lose 8 life and deal 26. Okay, but you get 3 mana. Pocket Sand goes to 3 hits, which if we had Powerful would be good. This will just create upgrade versions of things, which is actually still very good. But Mana Ritual Plus is just kind of unfair, so that's what we're doing. And then we need to remove something. Or we could get a reroll token, which we don't currently have. I would like to be able to force a Vengeful Restoration, maybe. And barring that, I would kind of like to be able to force a Depraved Designs. Not that we need it. That's pretty good. That's less relevant. Yeah, Oblivion like we could use, but I think we aren't at a point where we need it. I think, yeah, we get enough out of a reroll token here, and we have low enough need to cut cards in our deck. So let's do that. Okay, we can do that. And then draw Pocket Sand. Let's see. Let's transform this. All right, random targets. Takes up some 9 cards in hand. Yeah, we definitely need to focus here. Okay, good. I would have liked to have healed, but I will sell it for the kill. Okay. I think this may be our reroll. I don't think either of these are really what we're looking for. That's okay, but I don't think it's also quite what we want. Yeah. This is a lot of damage. Shocking Grasp is also pretty dang good, and so is Command Lightning. But we are fighting Emptiness, which I have to remember, which makes these both worse. So yeah, we'll take the Vengeful Restoration. For upgrades, I do really like this upgrade. Gives us extra mana, gives us extra card draw. It's all around very good. This is also pretty good. That upgrade is also excellent, actually. Yeah, that goes to heal 5. Oh wait, is the upgrade version free? Ooh, that's actually kind of tempting. Although also just like bumping that to heal 16 is pretty nice. This heals up to 9 more. So the question is, where are we struggling? I think the answer is healing. I think this upgrade is actually probably where we want to be. Just does so much damage. Okay. Do we start going on this? If we do, we are forfeiting the ability to ever get back Pocket Sand. Maybe we need to cut Pocket Sand for that reason. Absolutely, we are going to go Mighty. Okay, it's time to go off. Bonk. 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 Kind of okay with getting hit by you. That could have been a problem. But it's not. Is healing sorted? Kind of messed up because we're going to end up... Oh, just kidding. That seems good. So, this card got an insane buff, I think. Because it used to be... let me do some quick math here. Can't do math. I'm bad at math. Or I'm bad at personal math. Okay, no, it's actually slightly weaker, technically. But it's, I think, harder to get lethal. Did it give... Wait, no, because it was... No, it was Predator. So depending on the situation, that card is actually better now. Anyway, go to this event. We will sharpen our weapons, which will give us temporary powerful buff. Ooh, that's new. Please hold. All right. I don't think that's actually what we want, though, because we aren't... Because this doesn't count the first shuffle of the turn. Sifting Ring, though, seems very good. So, I'm probably going to report that in a moment. Actually, right now it seems good. Okay. Which of these do we want least? Maybe Absorb Demise? Yeah. Need to make space in hand. I think card draw seems like most likely going to be a problem because we do have Mana Ritual, which is a completely reasonable card that Oneday has no reason to ever nerf for any. Why would Oneday nerf it? You wouldn't. I don't know why I even brought it up, because it's so far beyond the realm of things that might happen. Also completely fair, cryptic ritual. Oh right, we aren't going to be able to get whatever off. I think we were able to get absorbed demise back, but of course we can't. Okay, we're just gonna be able to kill you off of... Actually, no, we won't. And we do need this to die, because otherwise it's gonna heal a bunch, so... So, unfortunately, especially because this is about to get, yeah, a bunch of powerful. Aha, joke is on you. We are not doing debuffs. We will pitch... that. Let's see, we need to get rid of the frail. That'll actually be a great way to get rid of the frail. So we can, because that, because the shield took off the frail and then we got the full healing. Just get dunked on. Like, we don't have any shield, we have no way of getting shield, but... just sailing through. Forbidden Rites is still probably good. But I don't know that we need it. But we already used our reroll token. Honestly, I think Prismatic Strike. Maybe we just got whatever we take. Like this lets us get back Absorb Demise, but I don't think we care enough when we already have a mana ritual. And like, this technically lets us get shield and do AoE, but we don't really have the other pieces to make that good. I do still really want to upgrade that. I think that's though where we want to be. That card is just so good. And that upgrade is frankly incredible. And then yeah, we're just gonna cut the Prismatic Strike. Okay. So here. Yeah, I don't think we care about like that one's, I guess, okay. We would take that. I don't think we would take either of those. We would take Crystal Egg, though. If we go up this way, this fight could be a pain, because we don't have a good way to deal with the hidden. That fight does drop cards that we want. This fight we're definitely hitting, because both those cards are incredible. This is not the spirit we want to kill. But let me think. I think we're going through here. So I am pitching. And this is a tough choice. These are all pretty good. Is it that? It feels like it can't be that. I think it's one of those. So let's start. We're getting card draw, I think, out of this. Okay, we're definitely transforming this. We are... yeah, we want to get that out. Delicious. Do we have any extra crit chance yet? No. Okay. We still get a lot of crit damage out. Oh, we should go ahead and get Mighty. I'm not playing optimally around mana because I don't think mana is our constraining factor this turn. And I think that actually we do just have this. Yeah, we just should have it. Once we get... yeah. Goodbye. Oh, I should have finished off with the vampiric needle, but it's 4 health, it doesn't actually matter. Contemplate seems okay. Pitch that. Let's do that. I think we kind of want to just transmute that, but we can just pitch it for now. Because we can always transmute those. Yeah, getting card draw out of our mana is just incredible. Because that's a common mana that we are using to draw cards. Oh, you know what just occurred to me? Oh, but we don't actually care that much about the upgraded version of that. So that's not actually a big deal. Okay, so we do need to start playing cards out. Let's open with that. No luck on that being lethal. That's okay. Because we can get more self-damage. Okay, so that doesn't actually transform into an upgraded version. I think that's inconsistent with how other similar cards work, but whatever. Not a huge concern. Yeah, Mana Ritual is completely busted. I mean, totally fair. Oneday shouldn't nerf it. Pass. That's okay. That's really good. We'll always take card draw trinkets. And random targets here are annoying, but this isn't a hunger fight, so it's less annoying than it otherwise might be. We will pitch that one. We should figure out what we're getting out of these. We're getting at least one introspection. So if we do this again, we get more, we need to have space in hand because, God, we have no way to get space in hand. Because of the, whatchamacallit. Not really a problem though. Now we can do it safely. We can get another introspection. I think so. Like, Mana Ritual is just so absurdly busted. Yeah, the pocket, whatever, it probably needs to go. Okay. Just upgrade the whole hand. All right. Let me do that. Absolutely. I think we pitch the mend. Ooh. Happy with it. All right, and we can transmute that. Oh, we couldn't draw it into Absorb Demise because there's no space in hand. I guess this is a good time to do, actually, that. So back to full. And then this is actually probably lethal. There we go. I don't even know that we need it, but the Pact of Insight seems awkward. because it just puts things on top of our deck, which isn't always great for us. Another card draw. How many cards are we drawing on turn 1? So we're drawing 6 cards every turn. We're drawing 8 cards on turn 1. That seems like a pretty good thing to beat. Place to beat. Sure, this fight. Lots of White Flame to deal with, but White Flame is kind of an upside for us in some ways. So this I want to get rid of. That seems really sketchy into all this White Flame. Although, so this should give us, yeah, 2 of those and room for a thing, which, take that. It is now occurring to me that we will not have space. Oh, we will. It's occurring to me that I'm bad at math and cannot count. Let's do that. I mean, I can go ahead and do that. Get back all my health again. Okay, that's good. Mightiness. Thank you. All right. Okay, and we have even more follow-up when we need it. That should be enough to kill out, I think, everything else. Oh. Sequencing is taking me a bit, but it is certainly not taking us, certainly no trouble to get these kills. Powerful 3 this turn seems okay. It is free. We can cut. Oh, Blessed Strike is actually okay. Now we got +1 damage dealt, so it's now more likely to give us purity. So the question becomes like, which of these 2 fights do we do? I'm still not sure we can fight Night Stalker. That just doesn't seem that useful to us. Well, I mean, that is the draw 2, but if we're going to get the draw 2, we'd rather just get this one, because that's in stasis as well, which is... We're not always getting access to stasis, let's say. Let's pitch... that. I should just pitch that. Okay, let's... We need to find that one thing. Okay, well that locks in that we are getting introspection. We need to find our mana card. We may end up having to spend this on getting a focus. With this hand, no. Okay. Oh, right, it was just the whatever that we couldn't have space for. It'll have whatever anyway, so. We'll have fatigue anyway. Let me think. We still have a lot more free card draw in hand. Okay, yeah, we just did not find, despite drawing a lot of cards, we weren't able to find our mana ritual, which is such a key part of how we win. Hey, this works out pretty well. You should just pitch that. We actually draw 9 cards on turn 1 because we start with wits. see. Let's do that. Transform one of those. Get value. Thinking is hard. Okay. Let's go ahead and get mighty. Getting more card draw. Yeah, we need more card draw. Cool. So we can draw. I don't think we actually need that. Should we get that? And yeah, we just win. Drofis is entirely reasonable. Blood Tide is pretty good. It would give us another way to get a bunch of mana that isn't reliant on whatever. I don't think that does anything for us, but this doesn't either. I want to try it. I don't think it's good, but we'll try it. So what are we upgrading? Is it the other putrid idea? It is just such a great upgrade. And yeah, I think we got the Pocket Sand. Is Pocket Sand the worst card we have? Is the question. So what qualifies as a bad card in this deck? It's a card that doesn't help us keep chaining off. And I think Pocket Sand I think that does mean Pocket Sand is the worst. Yeah. Okay. Let's go here and then I think take either of those. And then Crystallize is fine, but we definitely aren't giving them our Sifting Ring. Okay. Starting Purity continues to be a little annoying, but we're not actually playing that many. I say it continues to be annoying, but we actually don't care, mostly. We can pitch that. We can start with that in hand, which is what matters. You'll take the Mighty. We will take the Introspection because we have Mana Ritual, which, as established, is an entirely reasonable card that if Oneday asks, and Oneday's not going to ask, but if Oneday asks, it's completely fair and he doesn't need to nerf it. We do want a Blood Ritual at some point. I do want this cat to not be in front of my screen. Do play this just to get out of hand? Maybe. Yeah. Okay. I think it's still Introspection, even though like we don't have space in hand, and that's our problem is lack of space in hand. Guess we just go ahead and do that. There's that. So that'll draw Absorb Demise. I'm just gonna pitch the Charge Siphon. Honestly, Sanguine Melody can go. That's currently 8 mana. Fine with doing that, just to get whatever out, even though it is technically a waste. Okay. Just never lucky. There we go. Didn't get any healing. That'll work. Okay. Hey, we needed 24 growth. I think this just ends up with too much health. Oh, but it is draw 3. It is draw 3 for 0 mana. Ooh. That's at least one new thing. Give me a second. Okay. So, Glacial Staff is probably better for us than Infinite Wand, in that it has a chance of doing something. Although, the purity on these makes that trickier, but... So this, I think, is better than the other things. That's also not terrible. But I don't know that we care about either of these. It would be a double Elder Reward, though, so we're going to go for it. It's only heal 8. So we could do that. We're going to start with that, just see what happens. Okay. So we got that. So it only has 50 health right now, which is good. We're absolutely going to get mighty. Nice. That's just going to die naturally to Shrivels now. Is okay. Oh, I wasn't counting for the White Flame when I was trying to figure out if we would have space in hand for... Oh, well, I guess we don't have Pocket Sand anymore anyway, because I got rid of it. So that's irrelevant. Transfer that. And then... Go. Alright, we got shield back, so the White Flame hit the shield. Keep thinking I can upgrade. I can do better than that on how many things I can upgrade, and then I keep not being able to just because we've got too many dang cards in hand. Yeah, the trip's frozen, but then it immediately, you know, went away. Okay. That seems like a good time to do that. So this one has hidden, so getting it killed is actually going to be super obnoxious. Because in a pretty rare thing for me, I do not have any ways to get to do whatever. We're going to pitch that. Oh, I guess that's not super productive as far as this is concerned. Oh, I have missed out on mana. Oh. There we go. We do need to actually hit, is the problem. But if we do hit, we're in pretty good shape. That has to happen. Okay. We're gonna get there. Just need a little bit more luck. Oh, messed up. Come on. Could do this, but I don't want to risk whatever. Okay, so the good news is we now have guaranteed lethal, even if we somehow manage to miss all of our attacks this turn. Which, if we're being honest, very possible. There we go. Okay. You'll just take that. You'll upgrade. That is extra draw. I think we can afford to cut the Sanguine Melody at some point. I don't think that's worth it. I don't think we're ever getting it to 20. That's obviously not worth it. That's not worth it. That's actually... Because at that point, at 30 mana per Bloodburst, now we only need 2. At 2, we're getting a profit, and at 3, we're getting... so we have 4 Bloodbursts, we get 12 mana, versus getting... So we get +7 instead of +4. Yeah, that seems very doable. And it's extra damage. And now we are drawing a full set of 10 cards on turn 1. We'd really like some extra max hand size. And then, what do we pitch? That, I guess? I would like to transform it, but I think it can go. We don't have the hidden to deal with, which is always nice. Seal back to full. We don't have our whatchamacallit yet. Yeah, we need space in hand. I think that's just going to be a focus because we don't have whatever to go with yet. And then, okay, we can transform this Shard Hobble. Don't need it. We're never getting through all that purity. Okay, and now this will give us, yeah, 15 mana, which is worth it. And now we're good to go. Do we need that healing? I'm going to assume we don't. I assume we need it less than we need other things. Now we want draw. We can get hidden, which will guarantee us crit on a hit, which, sure, may as well. We have room for one. Get mighty. Set up mighty. Yeah, like I said, the purity we're never getting through, so we're always going to be wasting frost out of that. I can kill this at any time, which will draw us the absorb demise, which I should do before we actually draw into the absorb demise. Now we're going to get a blood burst at some point, or our ritual blood. No. I'm not rolling super well on those. There's that again, which playing out seems fine. And we just have lethal. Okay, Crystal Breath is not that valuable to us. I don't know that Renewing Ray is either. Sanctity is card draw, which seems okay. Honestly, permanent powerful +1. Like, Shhhh Belt is theoretically good, but I don't know that we're actually... Well, if we end up having to let Bay later take turns, we'll be glad we have that. Still very tempted to take that. What are we cutting? Something needs to go. I'd like it to be the Hobble, obviously, but it can't be. Sanguine Melody is just heal 8, which is not amazing. I think the Blessed Strike, because I'm pretty sure we aren't fighting Maw. If we're fighting Maw, I'm going to feel very dumb. If we're getting Blessed Strike, we can always try and find another one. Yeah, I think this upgrade is very good. Okay, yeah, it is Bay later. Alright. So with that in mind, do we just try and take the most events possible going up? I would like to get... I mean, Corrupted Font's usually pretty good. I think it's going to be good here. I don't know that I want to do this fight. Just because the combination of Predator and this guy just being a massive wall of health. I don't hate this fight because Hungering Focus is good. That doesn't commit us to doing this, but it's not the end of the world. I think the hidden on these guys is super obnoxious, but it's the only one we have to fight. I think I like it better than... Well, this lets us get 2 events. We have to fight this, which has a ton of health, but then we get 2 events. And then this. And then we can go and get 4 events on path up. I think that may be better. I don't know that we need anything else really to make our deck, to improve our deck. I think we should be good to go to just kind of smash. Let's use the worst card. It's possible Forbidden Oath needs to go. We'll see. It'll depend a lot on how much, whatever it costs. I think we are going to transmute a Bloodburst. And then we're going to do it again. Well, that's a little questionable just because of we have a Blood Tide in hand. Let's see what that gets us. We won't have space for the thing this creates. Poetry. Go ahead and do that. This is now only plus... This is +4 mana still. I think the question is, do we do... You can do that. There we go. And we get... Okay, so we didn't count the mana from that, which is fine. Okay. Don't have space in hand. We can make space. I say as I do the thing that doesn't get us space. We may need another focus out of that. So now we start making space. Yeah, I think we're gonna need another focus. We're gonna need a focus. I think we're not doing that summon. I don't think we need it. Okay, no, it doesn't normally cost mana, it's just the... Anyway. That helps. Wow, it's just really at the bottom of the deck, isn't it? And we're not going to be able to use it. Well, that works out. I would absolutely take another one. Ooh, that seems good. This is also very good. I think we take that. Evade chance is pretty nice. Absolutely, we'll take an upgrade. That's still a pretty good upgrade. That's a pretty good upgrade. That's okay. Oh, that gives us hidden too. I didn't even notice that, which is actually really relevant because of how hidden now works. Could upgrade that. I do kind of like upgrading this. Actually, do I? No, that's a lie. I don't actually care. That upgrade is reasonable, actually. If the Withering Blast Plus was less mana to play. That's not bad. But I think if we were going to do that, we'd upgrade to Fragile Focus. I don't hate that upgrade either. Although it is just straight damage. I'd rather get this, I think. Just flexible. Adaptative, one might say. Fix that. Okay, we have to make space in hand. I know that doesn't make space in hand. Kind of does. Okay, there's that. Yeah. Okay. Doing pretty good on mana. That should ensure we have plenty of card draw available to us. Transform that. Let's get mighty. I should go ahead and do that. Make sure that we're secure in our mana generation. Look at us actually freezing things. Pretty sure we did that last turn, last fight too, but I just didn't notice. That could maybe be transformed. Yeah. Space in hand is a bit of a tricky thing, but ooh, you'll love to see it. I don't know that we're going to play this. It's probably a sign that it should maybe go. Oh, I messed up on whatever. It's fine. So we do get guaranteed crits on a couple things. Which seems pretty okay. Get that out of the hand. And that'll kill you. Okay. Don't really need Sanctuary. I mean, it is a pretty substantial damage bonus. So what other upgrades do we want? I'm at this weird place where it's like, there are a lot of upgrades here that are solid, but I'm running out of upgrades where it's like, this is what I need. I mean, that is just another blood burst, which isn't bad. That's just a lot more mana. This gives us a whole extra attack that's hidden, which is actually not terrible. The question is that more damage than this? I think it might be. Event. Get another upgrade, sure. I think Hunter's Focus is our next one, just because it's very good. And then this fight. And what do we discard? Do we pitch this? Can we afford to give that up? I think we can afford to give that up. That turns that on. Oh, I can get this out. Should do that here in a moment. Just need to figure out. I think I can do better than this. I'll get introspection. Kind of wasting it if I do that. So let's not. I like to transform this, but I'm not holding the transform thing. You just get this 49 damage. Actually, yeah, that seems okay. Yeah, these guaranteed crits are beautiful. Yep, we'll take a restorative focus. And yeah, here we go. And what do we pitch? Might be the Predator's focus. Yep. I mean, it's not really a problem for this hand. Let's get Mighty set up. We can get mana out of that. Once we have space. Or once we are at the right amount of numbers, rather. More card draw, always. Bonk. We are fighting the emptiness fight, so we won't be able to get whatever out. Hey, there's this. So we're back to cheating, which always feels good. for us, I guess. I assume it doesn't feel great to be on the receiving end of this much cheating. Oh, they start with 6 purity. Wow. Wow. That's, I think that's the first one time we've seen it, but that's ridiculous. Okay. Let's do that. And draw cards. We will take an introspection. Very necessary. Okay. Play that and pitch that. I don't think we're doing that this turn. Or this fight. Alright, very happy to see that. Especially since I already used my whatever focus. If we don't have a lethal, we do still have a card draw trinket in reserve. Yeah, we still have Putrid Idea. We absolutely should have put Putrid Idea in the card pool. I would happily get more of those. That card's nuts. Give me a second. Alright. And bomb. Do we need any of this? I think we just cut whatever we take. Actually, take Vampiric Needle and we cut Mend, probably. I mean, Absorb Demise is also pretty meh. I don't know that we need that. We actually got the Absorb Demise. Although, we're still not playing the Forbidden Oath. Yeah, I think the Forbidden Oath goes, just because we're not playing it. Let's go event. I thought that was going to give us more max mana for some reason. It doesn't. Sure. Oh, that. Let's think. Just kidding, let's not think. We're just gonna have to do that, unfortunately. Oh right, they have enough shields that we don't actually, that doesn't actually turn on. I don't think that we actually care that it doesn't though, because we have our ritual. Yeah, I am 100% going to end up getting, I was doing that just to make space, right? I'm absolutely 100% going to end up getting whatever nerfed. And honestly, I don't even feel like I need to apologize. It's pretty obvious that card is busted. Let's, I guess, just clonk again. We are now mighty. Let's do that. Get that out of hand. Alright. Let's get mana. Healing. Now? Okay. Okay. Fix that. That's a little unfortunate. The way that sequencing worked out, we ran out of steam. We are now bleeding, which is annoying but manageable. There we go. Ended at full health. The level 10 passive on Drofis didn't change. Nope. That seems okay. Is it better than another adaptative spell? Probably not. Probably not. Okay. What is this fight? It's another one of these, but with 2 idols active. How much do I want to bother? This fight, though, we're going to have no space in hand. Don't need that. Alright, we have to get through whatever first. There. I have to remember to do that. Womp. Okay. So that, though, doesn't leave us any space to actually use for whatever. Oh, right. White Flame. Rip our entire squad. They're all dead. Okay. No. Let's get Mighty. Okay, and then that turns this on. Which makes that much better. Now that is a guaranteed crit. Which means get to draw cards, we get to get mana, we get to get damage. Alright, we haven't actually gotten through the White Flame on this one yet. Oh, but that's still pretty good. There we go. We heal back to full, and then we immediately squander some of it. And then we do that. Okay, we can pitch that. We are running out of cards in hand, but we have this, which is only going to draw us 2, unfortunately. But we still have this in reserve. We are going to need, because this thing has more health than basically anything short of a boss. Get rid of that. Okay. This is just not that good on mana right now. But okay. There we go. Thanks. Thanks. Right before, like, literally can't do anything for us. This hangs out in wherever, which is nice. In stasis, where we don't have to deal with it. Let's see if we can cut some cards. Let's see, what cards need to go? I think Sanguine Melody can go. Does it go before Mend? Mend goes first, I think. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so none of this does anything for us, I think. Because we don't have any ways to... Well, I guess we technically can get weak out. We're never getting debuffs on it through all of the nonsense. We will cut... I mean, Contemplate's been hard to play, but it is... Oh, Absorptive Ice can go. Predator's Focus can probably go. Probably cut Blood Swig, but I don't really want to. Cutting things is hard. Requires thinking. There's gotta be stuff here that we don't like, right? I mean, cutting... Actually, we'll cut the White Flame Surge because we really want to get this Vengeful Restoration if we do end up taking another turn. What's buff? That's useless to us. Oh, we can actually cut... We have a Mighty buff. We can cut this. And we'll do this one more time. Just take more max health. Okay, let's see how this goes. Hopefully we can do it in turn one, but it does have 1,000 health, so... Getting this immediately does help. That's basically worthless. We're never getting through all of that. Oh, right. We have to get through the White Flame before we use this. I'm learning. Get Introspection. Okay. We still do need to find that one thing, obviously. Okay. If we do that, we can get these out. And we just get rid of that. We have to go for a focus on that. Which is not my preference, but yeah, I think I have to go for a focus just as a safety measure. I think we just want to get this out. So that's going to get us, yeah, a bunch of mana. Wow, it is just way at the bottom of our deck, huh? I'm not even watching the enemy HP. Okay, that's actually very good to see now because we still have... Oh, that's pretty nice. All right. You can do that safely. And yeah, we're going to just tag into whatever. And then we want to use the last hidden on another one of the big hits. Let's heal. Because we can. And then let's draw some cards. Okay. This is actually net neutral on Bloodbursts. And then any one of these could be lethal, so I'm just going to screenshot that. And doop. I mean, we may as well heal. So we can end at full health. Actually, I like that screenshot better then. Okay. So I got pretty lucky on extra upgrades. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 5 extra upgrades, which is pretty high. Our items, this I think was pretty useful. This was pretty useful for just like not requiring me to think. These two would have been useful if we weren't turn 1 killing everything. This was okay, but we didn't like it. Like we got 1 card draw trinket, but like not fantastic items or anything. But Putrid Idea is busted. There's no way that ends up coming out like it is. I think Necrotic Transmutation is also busted. I think Mana Ritual is obviously busted. But yeah, aside from that, that's going to be it for this time. I will see you next time. Toodles.